This project is going to be bed rails we're making for our son's bed, and we're making them out of pallets. Now what you have to do is you find some decent pallets, even some that aren't so hot, it doesn't matter. We're going to sand down the wood. What I've done is I've cut with a circular saw on the edges because of these three nails. They want to split the wood, so I cut the pieces out. That piece is actually going to be used for some shelving, but the pieces I've already cut and sanded down came from a long pallet. It was a very long pallet because I have some long pieces too. What I want to show you to start off with is how to take it from a piece of ugly wood with dirt that's been used, abused, and I use my die grinder to sand down the finish a little bit to get started on it. Then you're going to use some a palm sander or hand sandpaper to do a finish on it before you stain them. So let me give you a brief on what I'm doing here with the sander. So the first step in your process is you want to remove any nails from the wood that's there. Now you take your grinder and you grind the finish smooth, similar to this. When you're doing this, you want to be careful because this is a 40 grit sanding disc. You got to be very light with it because it will cut right into your wood. You can go back later and fill this in with filler, or you can leave it raw, whatever your taste is. But no matter what, even if you have a crappy looking piece of wood like this one, you can get that wood to look pretty nice again and do whatever you want to do with it. So that's the basics of getting your wood prepped for whatever project you want to use it for. And I'm going to show you on the ground the pieces I've laid out for this bed rail project. That's essentially what it's going to look like on the bed. The bed mattress is going to sit right about at this level approximately. So you've got about 3.5 inches in between the rails, and then 3.5 inches approximately to the mattress. So it's big enough where he can get his arm or something in there, but he's not going to get stuck, and it's small enough where he's not going to get his head in there and get it stuck. The way we're going to attach these is we're going to use an 8-inch L bracket. We're making these long runners which actually run the length of the mattress width under the bed. So when this project's all together and it's stained, and I'm going to spray urethane it, everything's going to be bolted together. It'll be nice and sturdy so he won't break this. And I'm going to use carriage bolts right there in the center, just a regular Home Depot carriage bolt. That'll give it a nice look, as well as I'm going to use wood glue and glue the pieces together so it'll be nice and solid in the end. So let me get back to work and I will make more video in a little while.